Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
Welcome to this, your Daily 180 Bible study. We're talking about frequently asked questions about baptism. Yesterday we talked about the proper element, and we saw that water is the proper element for baptism. Today we're going to be asking the question, what is the proper action for baptism? Can you sprinkle water on someone, or can you pour water on someone? Well, what does the Bible say? Let's begin with this word baptize, or to be baptized, or baptism. It comes from a word in the original language, the Greek language, that means to dip, to plunge, to immerse. And we see some examples of this. Now, it's not always, sometimes it's transliterated. And that means they just kind of take the Greek word and they anglicize it and bring it over into the English language. Not so in Matthew chapter 26 and verse number 23. There Jesus talks about who's going to betray him. And the passage says, "He who dips his hand with me in the dish will betray me." If it was anglicized, it would be, "He who baptizes his hand with me in the dish." Isn't that interesting? Over in Luke 16, we find the same idea. Lazarus is in the bosom of Abraham. The rich man is in torment. And the rich man cries out to Abraham and says, "Have mercy on me and send Lazarus that he may dip," or baptize, the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Now, you might ask the question, well, why did they do that? Why didn't they just translate it immerse? Well, I don't know that I'm bright enough to answer that question. Perhaps because the translators of the King James Bible and later versions, they realized that there would be some theological consequences if they translated it that way. But we don't have to know Greek. We can just look at some examples. In Acts chapter 8, the Ethiopian eunuch, when he heard the preaching of Christ, he said, "See, here is water." Acts chapter 8, verse 36, "See, here is water. What hinders me from being baptized?" Notice verse 38. "So he commanded the chariot to stand still, and both Philip and the eunuch went down into the water, and he baptized him." You see, he didn't just need a little container of water to sprinkle water on him or pour water on him. They both went down into the water. That's because to be baptized is to be immersed. When we're immersed, we're reenacting the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.